Tonight on Newsbeat,
student government results have been postponed due to court challenges.
LSU football shows out during Pro Day.
And a new Miss LSU has been crowned as her reign is underway.
All this and more, Newsbeat starts now.
Good evening and welcome to Newsbeat. I'm Gia Picarella.
And I'm Juliana Russell.
The contents of accidentally shared war plans with the Atlantic have been published. Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth accidentally shared plans with the military strikes in the Middle East over a group chat that included a journalist raising concerns over national security. Multiple members of Congress have shared concern over the leak of information as the nation wonders what went wrong.
What the Atlantic released today is confounding and extremely disturbing to any American who worries about our national security and our safety. It is appalling. Worst of all, it confirms our darkest assumptions about mishandling of sensitive military operations. So we need the full text exchange released by the administration.
To campus politics, the Student Government Election Board has decided to delay the release of election results following the filing of several complaints to the election court. These include 5 complaints against the Fort Tateman ticket and 2 against the Henderson-Larison ticket. The election court will decide which of these cases to hear tomorrow. Student Government will set a new date to release results once the cases have been tried.
LSU's Pro Day took place today, where the Tigers' best put out in front of NFL coaches and staff. Jada Ferris is outside with more. Jada?
Thanks, Gia. Of the 16 players on display today, only about half of them received invitations to the NFL Combine, which means the other half had to use today as an opportunity to show out for coaches one last time before April. For one LSU player, he may have came in as an underdog, but he might be heading to a new city real soon.
Josh Williams, a walk-on in 2019, showed coaches and the NFL the mistake they made when they didn't invite him to this year's Combine.
It's been a long journey for me in this process of getting ready for this day. A lot of doubts from a lot of people that don't think I can run fast, thinking I'm a 4.6, possibly a 4.7. And I just had that fire in me to prove everybody wrong.
The former 2-star prospect would have had the second highest vertical jump at this year's Combine and the third highest in NFL history for running backs.
As I was walking on campus with the underdog mentality, I already knew it was going to be this type of journey. By the way, I came into LSU. I understand what LSU means to the state of Louisiana and the respect that they give the players here and the pride that they have for the team. So I knew I didn't necessarily want to be given any type of leeway or any type of chance. I wanted to earn everything I got.
Not only did Williams soar to a 3.5-foot vert, he ran a 4.45 40-yard dash, a 10-foot 2-inch broad jump, and had 23 reps on bench. Williams believes his training and LSU have set him up for the next level.
Not only with the competition day in and day out of practice and the scheduling, but also each and every weekend you're playing in some of the top competition in the nation. So I think just subconsciously you get used to the type of schedule that is similar to the NFL. I'm not saying it's the same, but I'm just saying that I believe that LSU puts us in a great position to translate our game into the next level.
Now, some other performances from today's Pro Day include Mason Taylor, who participated in the individual drills, but he opted out of those because he said he's gotten better over time. Kyron Lacey made an appearance despite his ongoing legal battles, and it was kind of lackluster. We didn't see much from him. He looked way better in the fall. But that's all I have for now. Reporting live, I'm Jada Ferris for Tiger TV Sports.
Juliana, I have a crazy question for you.
Oh gosh.
Have you ever been in a pageant before?
I actually have not. My mom wanted me to be in one, but I just don't think I have what it takes.
Well, let me see your pageant wave. Give it an 8 out of 10.
I'll take it. But a new Miss LSU has been crowned. Audrey Foster has more on the latest royalty on campus.
One freshman from Texas is taking the pageant world by storm. Meet your new Miss LSU 2025, Remy Landry. Landry had never competed in a pageant before until she beat out 42 contestants for this year's crown. The pageant, held in the Union Theater this past Sunday, raised over $90,000 for charity. Landry said she spontaneously decided to compete for Miss LSU and couldn't be happier with the new connection she's formed. She will continue to have a positive mindset and hopes to accomplish a lot during her reign.
As Miss LSU, my goals is just to kind of inspire confidence to all of those around me, especially in the children. I feel like the younger generation, if you start them early on really being the most authentic self and not letting society kind of define them in a way that they don't want to be defined, I feel like they'll grow up not having to go through the hardship of trying to fit in the cookie cutter mold of society. So just growing in that confidence and just being yourself, I think that's truly one of the best things you can learn within life.
To stay updated on Remy's reign, you can follow Miss LSU on Instagram.
Thanks, Audrey. While Miss LSU hopes to shine in the spotlight, let's turn our attention to what's happening in the sky.
Our weather correspondent Cassidy Trepinier is here in the studio to give us our weather forecast. Cassidy?
Let's take a look at tomorrow's weather. Early in the morning, we will see that sun start to rise at 7 a.m. and those temperatures will be in the lower 60s. As we move throughout the day, the temperatures will rise into those lower 70s, mid 80s, and at 4 p.m. we will see that high of 83. With that sun setting at 7:21 p.m., we will expect to see temperatures start to drop with a low of 60. Now let's get into these rain chances. On Thursday, we're expected to see no rain. Where we really should pay attention is more Friday and Saturday. Friday, we will see showers with the 80% chance, and Saturday, we will see thunderstorms with the 80% chance. Sunday, we will see no rain, and Monday, we will see scattered thunderstorms with a 50% chance. That's all I have for you guys today. Back to you at the desk.
We've got so much more coming up after the break.
We'll give you a look at one custodian who's standing out on campus.
And coming up, take a look at the bold strokes painted by women.
The Purple Room is back.
We're back this semester with episodes every Friday.
And we're talking the latest on everything LSU sports, news, lifestyle, and more.
And we're bringing you some exclusive interviews with top-tier guests.
The Purple Room Podcast.
Tune in every Friday wherever you get your podcasts.
How do you know when you've made the right decision? It's the feeling you get in your gut, the one that tells you what's right or wrong. It's the one that says, sure, I can have a drink, or the feeling that says, okay, I've been drinking, now what? It's the voice inside you that says, I'm buzzed, better leave the car when it's time to go. Plan ahead, catch a sober ride. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
I'm an ex-drug dealer, and I'll be your sub today. 2 milligrams of fentanyl can be lethal. A lethal dose is in here. Who gets it, I won't know.
It's cheap, it's potent, and it's profitable. The sad reality is, fentanyl is being mixed into everything now.
More kids should know.
Welcome back. As March comes to a close, Women's History Month is still being celebrated. Reporter Jaden Cotton went to the LSU Museum of Art to spotlight women creative masterpieces.
In honor of Women's History Month, I'm here at the LSU Museum of Art to take a look at some brush-taking work. Joining me here is museum educator and public programs manager, Callie Smith. Callie, thank you so much for being with me today.
Thank you, Jaden.
Now, Callie and I are going to take a look at some pieces of the museum, starting with this lovely piece right here. Callie, tell me a little bit about this one.
Yeah, so what we're starting with is this small pinched pot by artist Harriet Jor. It was made in 1902, and I picked it to celebrate Women's History Month because it has an interesting history with the Newcomb School of Art, which was the first women's university to be incorporated in an existing male-only university.
All right, next is this lovely piece of work. I'm getting abstract colors here. Tell me a little bit about this one.
Absolutely, so it is really vibrant and fun. This is by artist Aliyah Ali. It was made in 2019. And she has this really cool process where she actually wraps either herself or a sitter, someone who's sitting for the portrait, in this colorful fabric and then photographs them against a backdrop of the same fabric.
This last piece of work right here, this is a lovely woman right here. Tell me a little bit about this one.
Yeah, so this is a self-portrait of Dallas-based artist Madeline Sneed Grace. And she does these really hyper-realistic portraits. And the title of this is Two Strikes. And what she's thinking about in her artist statement that she's expressed is how, as a Black woman, she feels that there's two strikes against her, both by her race and by her gender.
As March comes to a close, we continue to celebrate the women whose artwork continues to inspire. For Tiger TV, I'm Jaden Cotton.
Thanks, Jaden. To see more artwork, you can check out the LSU Museum of Art off Lafayette Street.
It's Custodian Appreciation Week at LSU, and with so many hands-on involved in the maintenance of campus, reporter Kimora Carr found one that has stood out amongst the rest.
This is Sean Brown. He received the LSU Custodial Rising Star Award. And here's why. Every morning, Sean walks from home to the LSU Student Union, where he starts his shift at 6 a.m. Throughout the day, the students and the staff will see him on campus driving around in his facility truck to deliver supplies. On a normal day, Sean delivers at least 10 truckloads to different buildings on and off of campus. Sean started working for LSU this past summer, and ever since then, he has made an impact on a lot of the staff. But he's not the only one making an impact. LSU has made a lasting impression on him as well.
Honestly, it's been life-changing. Like those 8 months. When I first came, it was I was going through a life-changing event in my life. But being like with LSU and at LSU, I just it's grown me and like adapted with me, and I adapted with LSU.
Originally, Sean started off his college years as a Southern Jaguar, then unenrolled after a few years. Now, after working for LSU and being on campus every day, he decided that he will be enrolling next semester for LSU's nursing program.
Our staff is amazing. I know my boss and anybody like that I work with, they're top of the line.
For Tiger TV, I'm Kimora Carr.
This Custodian Appreciation Week is to honor the work of custodians like Sean Brown, who play an important role in keeping campus alive.
Juliana, I've got a crazy question, but have you ever done a pageant before? Oh. Juliana, we've got so much more to come, including your 7-day forecast.
Tomorrow, we will see a cloudy day with a high of 83 and a low of 60. Now,
We're back this semester with episodes every Friday.
And we're talking the latest on everything LSU sports, news, lifestyle, and more.
And we're bringing you some exclusive interviews with top-tier guests.
The Purple Room Podcast.
Tune in every Friday wherever you get your podcasts.
How do you know when you've made the right decision? It's the feeling you get in your gut. The one that tells you what's right or wrong. It's the one that says, sure, I can have a drink. Or the feeling that says, okay, I've been drinking. Now what? It's the voice inside you that says, I'm buzzed. Better leave the car when it's time to go. Plan ahead. Catch a sober ride. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
I'm an ex-drug dealer, and I'll be your sub today. Two milligrams of fentanyl can be lethal. A lethal dose is in here. Who gets it, I won't know.
It's cheap, it's potent, and it's profitable. The sad reality is, fentanyl is being mixed into everything now.
More kids should know.
Thanks for sticking with us. Now, Cassidy, let's get that 7-day forecast.
So we don't need to really pay attention to Thursday, but Friday we will have PM showers that we need to pay attention to. On Saturday, we will have thunderstorms, and on Monday and Tuesday, we will have scattered thunderstorms and isolated thunderstorms, with all of those temperatures being in those mid-80s and mid-60s during the night. That's all I have for you guys today.
Thanks, Cassidy. That's all for now. I'm Gia Picarella.
I'm Cassidy Trepanier.
And I'm Juliana Russell. Have a great night.